but kept pushing all the way into the fourth quarter, and that was really great to see. And kind of what we expected. I mean, just our mindset going into this game was just coming out and competing. And that's what we wanted to see from the players and just everyone involved in the program, just coming out and competing and being unwavering in our competitiveness. And I thought we could see that on film, so that was really good. Obviously, when you're playing an SEC team, those margins are much smaller for us to recover from if we make mistakes or we don't execute at a high level. I think they took advantage of some of those moments. I did like how we took care of the football for the most part. Obviously, we put one on the ground. We had a takeaway on defense, but finished the day pretty solid. I thought we improved in some areas in the kick game that we wanted to improve from going back to the Rhode Island game.
Opening drive of the game, as we touched on, 9 plays, 67 yards. You finished it with a touchdown. What were you able to do so well on that drive to move the ball on them?
Yeah, yeah, I think we had a really good sequence of plays there. Obviously, got Carter going in the run game, so he was able to break off, I think it was like a 40-yard run down the sideline, down our sideline, which was really, it was great to see him get out in space and run and, capped it off the very next play by throwing it to Cooper Heisey down there. He's really been a guy who's done a great job in the red zone for us. And then, so that was good to see, and even before that, I mean, we got off to a great start on defense. They were able to get a first on their first set of downs, and then we were able to get a stop on the next third down. So got the ball with good field position and just took advantage of it. That was obviously a special moment.
You touched on Cooper Heisey. I think he's got 15 catches for the season, but five of them are touchdown catches. What do you like about him down in that end zone, red zone area?
Yeah, well, Cooper, is really smart player, tough player. I think just knows how to knows where to be. T Takes coaching really well, and we've been able to find him and get him open. And obviously, he's our captain, someone that is one of our leaders here. So you trust him with the ball in critical situations, and that's really what it's all about, is getting the ball to our um, the guys that we know can finish plays, and he's certainly one of those guys.
When you play an SEC school in Week 10, and I'm sure you probably got a pretty good handle about your team at this point, but you're able to play a lot of guys. You see them against that level of talent. Is there any benefit to that this late in the year?
Yeah, I mean, I thought players really handled the week well, and I mean, we played in front of 80,000 people, so the game really provides its own atmosphere and energy. So when you walk into the stadium, I mean, you're ready to play football. But even then, I thought we had a really good week of practice. Guys were really excited to be able to play an opponent like Oklahoma. Um, I know this one has been on the calendar for quite some time. It's been in the back of my head, figuring out how to manage that week. I thought that was a challenge in itself, just managing the week, but ultimately it came down to just like great opportunity to go play an SEC opponent in Oklahoma, not just any SEC opponent. We play in Oklahoma at Oklahoma. That's a big deal. So when it came down to it, it's like let's just go compete, let's go play fast. Um, and just really put our identity on film and you know, take it for what it is and an opportunity to really put Maine football out there on a big stage.
Did you guys come out of the game pretty well physically?
Yeah, we did, and I mean, that's another win right there in itself. This late in the year, uh,
Mm.
and going back to your question previously, just um, that's the difference. Is I've never been a part of a FBS game this late in the year, so really thankful to come out of the game just healthy on both sides of the ball. Outside of some bumps and bruises, we are healthy coming out of that game.
Defensively, one of the guys certainly had a big afternoon was Christian Thomas, career high and tackles with 10. Just talk about his ability to do that against an opponent like that.
Yeah, Chris. I mean, Chris is a diligent worker, within our program, and I think he's gotten better each week, and he's always in the office trying to get better, watching tape, and it paid off for him on Saturday. I thought he played really well, and he was involved with special teams as well. So continuing to increase his role will be important for us.
Back to CAA play this week. You guys are at home against the newest member of the conference in Bryant. As you've started to break them down, what are some of the challenges that they'll present for you?
Well, I mean, certainly, their offense has been explosive, and they've been able to, um, rack up a bunch of points in yards in the pass game, and we've seen that on film, and really it seems like it's next man up for them, and they've been able to do that and continue to play teams really tight and have a chance to win in the fourth quarter or overtime, like they had this past week. So this is a tough football team, and then I think they really do a nice job on special teams. Obviously, their return game is explosive. Something that's going to present challenges for us, but um, really, it's going to be a big focus on ourselves here, playing tough physical football, smart football in the month of November, and being able to focus really in on this game this week and coming out ready to play.
There's certainly a lot of quality wide receivers in this conference, but Landon Ruggieri has had an unbelievable season. I think he's up to 10, 11 touchdowns now. What do
Yeah.
you see from him? What makes him so tough to stop?
Yeah, I mean, he's got great hands and obviously does a great job getting open. They're able to put him in different positions where they can get him the ball, and then he can make defenders miss after the catch, and that's always the separator I think with great wide receivers is they can do something with the ball after the catch, and he's been able to do that, and so that will certainly present problems for us, and present a challenge for us this week as we prepare and um, preparing for this game.
Before I let you go, just maybe some keys for your team to have some success. You guys have been good at home. What are some of the keys to get another win on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to us just playing as a team. I think we're the best, we play best when we play together as a team. And that's being efficient on offense. That's eliminating explosive plays on defense and taking care of the football. And then just get into the kick game. I mean, we got to cover kicks with this team. We got to do a great job of just managing the field position as well. So all those things are going to factor um, into the game as well as the short yardage situation. So this would be a huge challenge for us at home here, and really looking forward to getting on to practice this week and preparing for Bryant.
All right, Jordan. Thanks as always for the time here this morning, and look forward to talking again next Monday.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, thank you.